When starting their outbound campaigns and starting outreach using outbound strategies, many entrepreneurs really miss the key components to having a good outbound message. And it causes their outbound campaigns to perform very badly and eventually leading them to quit doing outbound and look for other sources of leads to support their business. And so this video is going to be going over exactly how you can create an amazing outbound campaign and book in meetings every single month consistently with very little work on your end, and once you automate the entire process. So the first part is just figuring out the message, and the message really contains three main components, which is the hook, the actual offer positioning, and then the call to action. And so I'll be going over different hooks and call to actions that you can use in separate videos. But to go over how the entire message framework looks, the hook is really used to hook them in. So something that catches their attention and differentiates yourself from the rest of the audience and from the rest of the people reaching out to them every single day, because a lot of them get DMs like that every single day. And if you can differentiate yourself using a hook that they've never seen or something that may be funny, it really increases your chances of starting a convo and at least moving into a convo with that person. The second part is actually positioning your offer and or maybe using a testimonial within that offer as well. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean by positioning your offer? What I mean by positioning your offer is really just showing what your offer is within the message without revealing how you do it and without revealing what you use to do so. So let's say you're booking in meetings, or let's say you're doing a growth agency. And your offer is you're going to grow agencies past 20K per month from wherever they're at. So you would want to position your offer like, I grow agencies 20K past 20K per month. Obviously, you would make it a little more spicy and make it a little better. But when using client testimonials, you can kind of position it like this: I helped X scale past 20K, and now he recently hit 30K per month using my strategies. And so if you can position it like that and use proof, they'll be more likely to respond to your message because they already have some sort of proof that you've shown to back up what you're saying. And then finally is the actual call to action. And what the call to action does is decreases the likelihood of them wasting time or wasting energy with you. So, for example, a lot of people want to share their strategies and they say, hey, would you be interested in me sharing how my strategy works with you? And a lot of times people say no because of the probability of them being pitched and it just being a waste of their time because there's probably going to be no value provided there. It's just going to be an overview and then a pitch. And it's basically a sales call instead of an actual discovery call and things like that. So people don't want to waste their time with that. But if you can actually decrease them feeling like you're going to waste their time with the call to action, it's going to increase your likelihood of having them respond first off and then actually having them book a meeting with you in the long run. So if you can implement those three core structures or those three core components into your message, I guarantee you that message will do really well. And then the second thing you want to move into and start doing for your outbound campaign is you want to start testing. Testing is the key to having a successful outbound campaign. And with testing, you want to be testing a new message probably every single week. So unless one does well, right? But if one isn't doing that well, and what I'd say isn't doing really well is under 20% open rate, or actually under 10% open rate. So if you figure out that something isn't working as well as you would like it to be, tweak it or even change the entire message completely and then send out that message and then test that one, because most of the time, just like advertising or marketing in general, the first thing the first thing you create isn't going to be the best thing you create, because there's always tweaks you can do to make it better, and usually those won't be apparent to you until you've actually started sending out the message, until you've actually started getting feedback from the people you've been messaging. So after you've figured out that perfect message and it's starting to do really well, and you're starting to get 20 to 30% open rate and actually responses to your DMs, then is just moving on to the automation and actually removing yourself from that specific part of the business. Because most of the time, to grow and scale your business, you do not want to be doing outbound. That is the last thing you want to be doing within your business, because it is a needle moving task, but it is a very time consuming task as well. And so you have to find the balance between time consuming and moving the needle within your business. But there's a good thing about this, because you can actually implement others to do it for you and train them to do it for you and do it probably just as good as you or a little less. And so the key is implementing setters as well as potentially VAs to do this outreach for you and get more and more clients coming in every single month. Because most of the time, what I see is many people starting outbound campaigns, they start to send out messages pretty well, they start to do it consistently, and then eventually it starts to drop, because they're either not seeing that many results, or they're just busy and they can't send out the messages anymore. And so having those VAs and having those appointment setters in place that do it for you means that that won't go away, and it means that you'll be consistently sending messages, and eventually you will start to get consistent leads coming in every single month from that outbound campaign. And so what I do is I come into your business and implement the setters, the VAs, the strategies, as well as just implementing the entire outbound campaign within your business, so you can start booking meetings every single month for your business and doubling the meetings that you booked within the previous month. So my offer to you is really just doubling the amount of meetings you're booking every single month within 48 days, or I work for free until I do. So if you're interested in doubling those meetings that you're having, click the link in my bio and schedule your call so we can talk about how we can implement this into your business and how we can scale the amount of meetings you're booking. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.